As October draws to a close, the landscape transforms before our eyes. The vibrant colors of fall, crimson, gold, and amber, paint the trees. But there's more than just beauty in the air. Subtle changes in temperature and shifting winds signal that something bigger is brewing. The calm, crisp mornings and gentle breezes are about to give way to a season defined by dramatic and sometimes dangerous weather. As November begins, a dramatic shift in weather is about to sweep across the United States. Powerful weather systems, fueled by the clash of lingering warmth and encroaching cold, are setting the stage for a turbulent transition. Across the country, meteorologists are tracking these changes, watching as the jet stream dips and surges, carrying with it the promise of storms, heavy rain, and even early snow. This marks the start of fall's unpredictable and often wild weather. One day may bring mild sunshine, while the next could see fierce winds and torrential downpours. The atmosphere becomes a battleground, with warm and cold air masses colliding, creating the perfect recipe for sudden and sometimes severe weather events. Meteorologists warn of a dynamic pattern ahead. Expect everything from heavy rain to sudden Arctic blasts. In some regions, temperatures can plummet overnight, catching many off guard. Sudden downpours may lead to flash flooding, while early snowfalls can create hazardous travel conditions. The weather can change rapidly, making it essential to stay alert and prepared for whatever comes next. The coming weeks will test our resilience and preparedness. Communities across the nation will need to adapt quickly, responding to power outages, flooded streets, and the challenges of keeping warm as temperatures swing wildly. For many, this is a time to review emergency plans, check supplies, and make sure loved ones are ready for whatever the season may bring. These changes aren't unusual for fall, but the intensity this year stands out. Weather experts are noting stronger storms, more frequent temperature swings, and a higher risk of disruptive events. The combination of saturated ground, high winds, and cold snaps can lead to increased damage and greater challenges for emergency responders. The impacts will reach into our daily lives, challenging infrastructure and emergency plans nationwide. Schools may close unexpectedly, commutes could be disrupted, and communities will need to work together to recover from the aftermath of each storm. The resilience of neighborhoods and the strength of local support systems will be put to the test as the season unfolds. Staying informed is crucial as we brace for this atmospheric drama. With conditions changing so quickly, reliable information can make all the difference. Whether it's tuning in to local news, signing up for weather alerts, or following updates online, being proactive can help keep you and your loved ones safe. As we stand on the threshold of this tempestuous season, let's take a closer look at what to expect. From the science behind these powerful weather patterns to practical tips for staying safe, we'll guide you through the wild ride that is fall's weather. So, grab your raincoat, keep your eyes on the sky, and join us as we navigate the unpredictable journey ahead. A brief calm is settling in after recent storms, but don't be fooled. More severe weather is on the horizon. Meteorologists predict a surge in activity, driven by a rapidly evolving atmospheric pattern. Increased instability means a higher risk of severe thunderstorms, strong winds, and hail. Especially in the eastern U.S., emergency response systems must be ready to act quickly. Staying alert and following local advisories can make all the difference. Use this calm to prepare for the coming storm. One major concern that continues to loom over many regions as we move deeper into the fall season is the increasing risk of heavy rainfall and the subsequent threat of flooding. As weather patterns shift and storm systems become more frequent and intense, communities across the country are being urged to stay vigilant and prepared for the possibility of severe weather events. The risk of heavy rainfall and flooding is not just a distant possibility, it's a very real and immediate concern for millions of Americans. In recent years, we've seen how quickly streets can become rivers, and neighborhoods can be inundated when storms stall or drop large amounts of rain in a short period of time. Flash floods, in particular, can develop with little warning, turning familiar roads and landscapes into dangerous, fast-moving waterways. The Climate Prediction Center has issued a warning for significant rainfall across the eastern United States, with the heaviest precipitation expected from late October into early November. This forecast is based on a combination of atmospheric models and current weather trends, which suggest that a series of storm systems will move through the region, bringing with them the potential for prolonged periods of rain. Areas most at risk include the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys, as well as parts of the Deep South. By November 1st, these regions could see 1 to 2 inches of rain, and in some localized spots, even higher amounts are possible. The combination of saturated ground and additional rainfall increases the likelihood of both flash flooding and river flooding, especially in low-lying areas and places with poor drainage. Meanwhile, residents in the Pacific Northwest should also be on high alert. Western Washington, Oregon, and Northern California are bracing for a deluge, with meteorologists predicting a high chance of above-normal precipitation. The region's mountainous terrain and dense forests can exacerbate runoff, leading to swollen rivers and the potential for landslides in addition to flooding. In light of these forecasts, proactive measures are essential. Residents are strongly encouraged to prepare emergency kits that include essentials like water, non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, and important documents. It's also crucial to have a family emergency plan in place, which should include knowing the safest evacuation routes and having a way to stay informed about changing weather conditions, such as a battery-powered weather radio or emergency alerts on your phone. Local authorities are working tirelessly to bolster flood defenses in vulnerable areas. This includes reinforcing levees, placing sandbags along riverbanks, and clearing storm drains to ensure water can flow freely. These efforts are designed to minimize the impact of flooding and protect both property and lives, but they are most effective when combined with individual preparedness. Communication is another key component of flood readiness. Emergency operations centers are on high alert, coordinating with local officials and first responders to ensure that information flows quickly and accurately. Residents are urged to pay close attention to official updates and to heed any evacuation orders or safety advisories that may be issued as conditions evolve. The coming weeks will truly test the readiness and resilience of many communities. From small towns to major cities, the collective effort to prepare for and respond to heavy rainfall and flooding will be critical in minimizing damage and keeping people safe. By staying informed, taking proactive steps, and working together, we can weather the storms ahead and protect what matters most. Alongside heavy rain, expect dramatic temperature swings. The U.S. will see temperatures jump from unseasonable warmth to sudden cold thanks to Arctic blasts. The first cold snap is expected around October 30th, bringing below-average temperatures to the east. These rapid changes can intensify storms and impact health, agriculture, and energy use. Make sure heating systems are ready and homes are insulated. Staying updated on forecasts will help you adapt to this volatile period. Halloween's weather is always a wild card, and this year is no different. As October 31st approaches, families across the country are keeping a close eye on the skies, hoping for the perfect conditions for trick-or-treating and spooky celebrations. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation, not just for costumes and candy, but for what Mother Nature might have in store. Will it be a chilly, blustery night, or will the weather cooperate for outdoor fun? Let's take a closer look at what you can expect this Halloween. For much of the United States, the forecast is looking relatively favorable by the time evening festivities begin. Most regions should see dry conditions for trick-or-treating, especially in the west and along the east coast. However, if you're in the plains or the Ohio Valley, keep your rain gear handy. Showers are possible earlier in the day, and some areas could see lingering drizzle as the sun sets. It's a good idea to check the latest updates, as weather patterns can shift quickly this time of year. One of the biggest stories this Halloween is the arrival of an Arctic blast sweeping down from Canada. This surge of cold air will bring temperatures well below average, particularly for the eastern half of the country. Expect frosty mornings and brisk winds throughout the day, with some cities experiencing their coldest Halloween in years. If you're planning to be outside, be prepared for a real taste of winter, even if the calendar still says fall. With the chilly air settling in, parents may want to get creative with costume choices. Layering is key. Think thermal shirts, leggings, and even hand warmers tucked into pockets. Costumes can be both fun and functional, so don't hesitate to add extra layers under princess dresses or superhero suits. The goal is to keep everyone warm and comfortable, so the focus stays on the fun, not the cold. Staying informed is more important than ever. Check your local forecast throughout the day, as conditions can change rapidly. Many weather apps offer hour-by-hour updates, so you can time your trick-or-treating for the driest, warmest window. Local news stations will also have the latest on any weather advisories or changes to community events. Many communities are preparing indoor alternatives just in case the weather doesn't cooperate. From school gymnasiums to local community centers, there are plenty of safe, dry places for kids to enjoy Halloween activities. These events often feature games, costume contests, and plenty of treats, ensuring the holiday spirit stays alive no matter what's happening outside. No matter the weather, Halloween spirit will shine through with creativity and adaptability. Whether you're braving the elements for a night of trick-or-treating or celebrating indoors with friends and family, the magic of Halloween is all about making memories. So bundle up, stay safe, and enjoy a spooky, fun-filled night. Rain, shine, or chill in the air. As fall gives way to colder months, the first snowfalls are on the horizon. Higher elevations in the Cascades and northern Sierra Nevadas are most likely to see early snow. These first flakes signal the start of winter and the need for preparation. Make sure snow removal equipment and winter tires are ready. Cold air from the Arctic could bring snow to parts of Canada and the northern US, leading to travel disruptions. Preparation is key to enjoying the season's beauty and staying safe. The changing weather isn't just about rain and cold. Strong winds are coming too. Storm systems will bring powerful gusts, especially to Washington, the Central Plains, and the Rockies. These winds can down trees, cause power outages, and make travel hazardous. Secure outdoor items and reinforce vulnerable structures. Emergency teams are on alert, ready to respond. Staying informed and prepared is the best defense against these wind events. The Atlantic is also active, with a hurricane currently being monitored. While it's expected to stay mostly at sea, Cuba and nearby regions are on alert. The U.S. may see increased wave activity and minor coastal flooding in the southeast. This storm highlights the need for vigilance, even when the threat seems distant. Meteorologists are tracking its path closely to provide timely updates. As fall's wild weather approaches, preparation and awareness are our best defenses. From heavy rain to temperature swings and early snow, every region faces unique challenges. Stay informed, secure your property, and have an emergency kit ready. Know evacuation routes and keep communication plans up to date. Community cooperation and resilience will help us weather the storms. With knowledge and preparation, we can face the season's challenges and appreciate nature's power.